Hi, this is Tara with Index Data, and this is how to place a request on an item in Folio. So there are a few different apps where you could start in order to place a request on an item, but the way that most people are going to do this is to go to the Inventory app. In the Inventory app, we're going to look up the title that we want to request. We'll click on the instance. We'll open the holdings, and then we'll open the item. And do note here that this item is currently available. So we're going to click on Actions and then New Request to place the request. The item's information comes up automatically, but we still need to look up the requester. So we can either scan in the patron's barcode, or we can use the requester lookup feature to look up the patron by name or another identifier. So once we click on the patron here, the patron's information will populate in the request. Now you'll notice that there's only one request type, and that is page. That's because the item was currently available. So once we pick the pickup service point, that's where the patron wants to pick up the item once we have it, we'll be able to hit save, and we'll go to the request detail screen. But what about an item that's already checked out? So this item is currently checked out, and we're going to place a request on it by going to the Actions menu and hitting New Request. The same way as before, the item's information will populate. This time though, you'll notice that we have two options under request type, hold and recall. Hold means that we're going to give it to this patron when the patron who currently has it gives it back, and recall means we're going to take it away from the patron who currently has it. So once again, we're either going to use requester lookup or enter the patron's barcode and hit enter. This brings up the patron's information. We can select the pickup service point and then hit save and close. And again, it'll take us back to the request details page. Now, not all items are requestable. For example, even though this item appears to be available, if we go ahead and place a request on it, we'll get a pop-up note telling us that page requests are not allowed for this patron and item combination, and that's because of the way circulation rules have been configured. There are also cases where Folio will not even give you the option to place a request. For example, in this case, the item's status is in process non-requestable, so a request cannot be placed. So we've covered the basic functionality, but there are lots of possible scenarios for requests. We're going to stop here because requests looks very different in Lotus, which we're looking forward to very soon.